Welcome back, guys, to the 5-video series, the Holy Grail Trading Concept series for 2025. In this video, we are going to talk about fractal support and resistance. What is fractal support and resistance? In trading, a lot of people know what is resistance in general. It's an accumulation of highs, right? So here you have an accumulation of highs. As you can see here, we have multiple highs that are accumulating multiple times. So people will look at this as resistance, or an accumulation of lows that are accumulating. People will look at it as support. So people would identify, okay, we have a rejection here, so it's most likely that we could get a rejection here, so they would sell here. We have a rejection here to the upside, that is support. It's most likely we could get a rejection here that is support, so people will look to buy here. Okay, so now what is fractal support and resistance? The understanding of fractal support and resistance is a very simple logic. If every single candle high that we look at on the daily, on the weekly, on the monthly time frame, every high of those candles are resistance and every low of those candles are support. The same apply for the lower time frame. So if you're on the lower time frame, such as the 30-minute time frame, and you feel like, oh, maybe I missed the buy opportunity here in the demand level right here, then now you can apply fractal support and resistance, meaning the market is showing you bullish momentum. Okay, so they break the high of this candle right here. That's a break of resistance. That resistance become what? Support, because this price broke and closed above. When this candle comes and retests the high of the previous candle, you can buy here because you have multiple confluence. You have the confluence that the price rejected the demand. You have the confluence that the time is right because it's the London session. You have the confluence that the market grabbed liquidity. You have the confluence that the market breaks a previous high. And then when the market returns here on this opening of this candle, as you can see, it's a bullish candle. The market opened, it reversed. You can enter your trade here, put your stop loss below here or below here, and try to get at least minimum a 1-to-1 risk to reward, right? And then the same apply. If the market continues to go up, as you can see, every high that gets broken, you see this high, the previous candle high broke above right here. So right here, you can see the previous candle high broke this area, and then the market became support, and then they retested it here. That's a great area to take your buy trade, right? Another example is when this high was broken right here, but it's not the only highs, right? You see the market retest this high, it also retests this high, it also retests this high. You see the wicks, right? Look, it also retests this high. So all these highs are fractal support, because prior they were resistance and the market clearly break above, and the market is coming and retest all these highs before actually moving higher. Okay, so that is the understanding of fractal support and resistance that you can use as a simple logic to help you get into a trade that you think that you might miss an opportunity. But if you combine it with the right time that you're entering in the market and the other logic I presented you before, especially from supply and demand, grab of liquidity, then you have the opportunity right here to apply fractal support and resistance in real time to find your edge and to find your entry point. You enter here, maybe you put your stop loss here, maybe you put your stop loss here. Obviously, you're not going to risk all in. You're going to be risking 0.50% up to 2%, and then time and price, because you are in the right timing, you have the right price, you have the right confluence, then it's most likely going to go in your way, right? So there is another example in the opposite direction, right? So here, for example, we have lows, right? So that's a fractal support. The market breaks, that becomes resistance, but it's not the only area, right? All these lows here are also fractal support. All these lows are also fractal support that became resistance. So when the market is pulling back aggressively, you observe, you wait, and then what you have is your edge. So for example, if the market breaks this low, and here, let's say I entered a sell trade, right? And then here I'm in profit. I can decide to close the trade, but let's say that I wanted more, right? And then the next candle continues to go higher. All you got to do is understand that, yes, you have highs, you have more lows prior, so it's possible that the market is going to test those lows. So you identify them, right? And then what you can do is that when the market creates its high and then it starts to go back down towards breaking this first low, you enter another breakout sell. It starts to come back again to break out this low, you enter another breakout sell. So by the time the market arrives here and closes, you have multiple sells, maybe 0.50 here, 0.25, 0.25% risk. By the time the market comes here, you have accumulated multiple entries in line with the intention of the market, which is going lower because it broke support. Those support levels now become resistance, and those resistance, those previous lows now are being retested. And then again, you see time and price. We're in key session, Asian session, right? So all these things are important to understand, those logics. Here's another example right here. The market closed below the previous candle low, which is this candle low, right? Look at the body, how it closes below the previous candle low. And then as soon as the big bearish candle open, look at how they retest not only the close, the low, but they also retest the close price, which is also a fractal resistance, right? That's a fractal resistance. It's retesting it. That you can enter here, put your stop loss here, because why? The market has already showed you the intention. A break, the body closed below the previous candle low. That's the intention. So I'm not talking about the wicks, I'm talking about the body. The body has to close above the previous high so that you can get a fractal support. The body has to close below the previous candle low so you can get a fractal resistance. So here you can see this candle provide an opportunity. As soon as this candle closes, this candle open, it taps and it goes higher. The next candle comes, it taps again and it goes higher, right? No, look again. If we continue to adjust it to this high, they tap, they go again. Look at this candle, they tap and they go again. So all this logic, you need to apply them when you are combining the 5 logics that I'm explaining here. Okay, so that's end of this video for fractal support and resistance. As you can see, I'm going very fast because these are not difficult logic, and I'm trying to use the right words to explain it. Okay, so let's move on to Enigma 2.0 with the GAN.